Yo, what's up, guys? Today I have a really interesting, pure, Darkest Diablos deck profile. This is really good. I mean, it's more fun than a competitive aspect, but it's really funny. I mean, if you establish your board and you can have like 5 sets, and then this guy untargetable, and also your opponent cannot tribute. It's pretty good. But without further ado, let's get right into it. We have triple Darkest Diablos. This guy is really good. This guy cannot be targeted or tribute by your opponent's card effect, and this is a continuous effect. If this card is in your hand or field and a dark monster you control is tribute, you can special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. It doesn't have to be in your graveyard. No, sorry about it. No, it doesn't have to be in your hand. So if you tribute Arima and to draw a card and you happen to draw this guy, you can special summon this guy. But it does have to be in your graveyard so you can resolve this effect. And it has another effect that says that you can tribute a dark monster and make your opponent return a card from their hand to either the top of the bottom to their hand, and it is your opponent choice. It doesn't really matter, but you kinda control the deck. Then we have triple Arima. This is more like your terraforming of your deck. You can discard this card and add one Lair of Darkness from your deck to your hand, and it has another effect that you can tribute a monster and draw one card. But if you tribute a monster other than this card, you can add one Darkest Diablos from your deck. Then we have triple Lilith Lay of the Lemon. This is the ones that gives you the traps. You can tribute. This is a quick effect, by the way. You can tribute one dark monster and reveal 3 normal trap cards from your deck to your hand, and your opponent randomly chooses to set one to your side of the field, which is really good. And when she's normal summon, she gains, well, she just have 1000 attack points. Then this is my tech. We're running 3 kaijus, because I mean kaijus is really good because you can tribute your opponent monsters and you can return it to your hand with the card I'm running, which I'm going to explain later. One-on-one, I don't think more of those will be great, but I mean kaijus. We have the one tour guide to special summon Lily from your deck, and when Lily is special summon, she will have her 2000 attack points. This is like another Kaiju but for dark monsters, and it gains 500 attack for each monster you tribute. You can tribute as many dark monsters on the field. That's pretty good. Then we have triple Lair of Darkness. This card is amazing. This is the heart of the deck. This makes everything in the deck dark, and its effect says that if you would activate if you would tribute a monster to activate an effect, you can tribute one monsters your opponent control even though you don't control it. So if you tribute a monster your opponent control, you can special summon this card, because it says you can tribute a monster as you control it even though you don't control it. So that means you doesn't control it, and Darkest Diablos needs you to control the monsters, which is really good. Then we have 3 Pot of Duality. You don't special summon that often, and you want to see duality so you can get your stuff ready so you can interrupt your opponent. So 3 of those. triple Allure of Darkness, and this is the reason why I'm running triple Darkest Diablos, because there are not that many targets. You don't want to banish Arima, but you do want to banish this guy because with one is enough. I mean, if your opponent gets rid of him, you can special summon him from the graveyard again and again. So you don't need more than 2, but I'm running 3 because of Allure of Darkness. You need consistency. 1 Soul Charge. This is pretty good. If you open Soul Charge, you're in a really good position. 1 Day of Peace. This is in Spanish, of course. 1 Day of Peace because sometimes you don't have enough monsters, but you want to live. I mean, and this card helps you live 1 more turn so you can recover. It doesn't matter if you give your opponent a card, you're going to interrupt their plays anyway. 1 Monster Reborn. I mean, Monster Reborn is great. It special summons from anything. In playtesting, I have played against a lot of dinosaurs, and I always rebuff their ultimate Conductor Tyreno so I can attack for damage. Then for the traps, this is why this deck is alive. Triple Torrential Tribute. This is really good. When a monster is summoned, you can destroy all monsters on the field, and it's searchable through Lilith, which is really good. Now, triple Mind Control. Mind Control is, I mean, it's Mind Control. Now, in the metagame, everything searches, so you want to have that Mind Controls. Against the Blue Eyes, when they use the, what is it called? The Melody of Awakening Dragons, and if you can just call Blue Eyes Alternative and they will screw it up. And for example, most decks nowadays plays a field spell, so when they go terraforming or anything that searches, you just can activate Minecraft, which is good. And it's also searchable through Lilith, which makes it pretty amazing. Then we have triple Bottomless Strapple. I mean, it's Bottomless Strapple and it is at 3. Why not to run it at 3? And it's searchable. I mean, most of the traps here are searchable except for one that I'm going to showcase you later. So this is the card I was talking about. Triple Compulsory Evacuation. So you can go Kaiju to your opponent monsters and special summon your Kaiju to your side of the field, and then activate Compulsory Evacuation and return that Kaiju to your hand, which is really amazing. And this is the only trap that is not searchable in this deck. This deck loses against Twister, and that's what I want this card. That's what I'm running this card because Twister really hurts in here. So it doesn't matter if you give your opponents a card, because I mean, it's like fair. Your opponent activates a Twin Twister, discard 1 card for cost, so that's -1 there, and you activate this, negate, and you recover that card. I mean, it doesn't really matter. And with all these cards, all these traps you're running, I mean, it doesn't matter if your opponent has 1 more card, just doesn't matter. And last but not least, this thing, Dark Spirit Art Grid. I mean, I'm considering running this at 2, but I'm not really sure because I mean, your opponent can negate this by revealing a spell. If you don't know what this card does, it says that you can tribute 1 dark monster, draw 2 cards. Tribute, it's the cost. So you can tribute the monsters with a lot of darkness on the board, and if your opponent doesn't have a spell to reveal, you draw 2 cards, which you need consistency. And that's it for the day. I mean, if you have any suggestions on something else that I can play, please make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. And that's it for the deck profile. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to update more videos soon.